Hi everyone, it's Kate from The Fold Line. I am back this week with the edit. I hope you're well and having a good week. Now I know we are like a good chunk of the way through January, but I heard that it was Blue Monday this week, so I hope you're all doing all right. I know I definitely feel like I just want to get through, I just want January to be done, and then it feels like the year can start. And does anyone else feel like January has already been 650 days long? But yes, we are getting there. Secondly, I'm going to apologise if I sound a bit bunged up. I've got a cold and I have a horrible feeling it is heading towards that really awful flu that people have got. But I'm refusing to admit that I've got that. So I'm manifesting that I'm not going to be ill and hoping that that works out, because I don't have time to be ill. Anyway, you don't need to hear about my medical woes. I have got Lush patterns this week. I'm going to start with Named because they have released a collection of 4 patterns. They all work really well together and I think they have just completely nailed it. I think I've bored you in the past, but I have always loved Named. Their block works really well for me. I love the instructions, and I think because they've been around right from the beginning of the dawn of indie patterns. In fact, they were one of the first. I just love that they're still producing great patterns and things that people want to make. So anyway, I feel like I've just started doing This Is Your Life for for Names. Anyway, the first one I'm going to talk about is the Astery button-down dress and vest. So let's start with the little vest top, because this I was really excited about. This is very much, I know I keep saying, can an indie designer release a sort of waistcoat style, you know, the things that we were talking about that are in the shops a lot, and Named have come to answered our prayers. So this is super cute. It's princess seams, V front, buttons down, little patch pockets if you want to put them on. If I show you the line drawing, you can see what's going on. There's also, I will say at the back, which I really love on this, is one of those little tab tighteners that you get on a traditional waistcoat, which just adds that extra nice detailing. There's princess seams on the back. Love a princess seam. Makes fitting so much easier, especially if you're, well, it just makes fitting so much easier depending on your bust and waist, and everyone's got different variants of that kind of fitting woes. I always find that princess seams just kind of are kind of there, that they've got your back, princess seams. Then the dress version of this, you can see again the princess seams. Then it's got a second little dart next to that on the waist, and then where the 2 seams meet at the waist, you can see there then are 2 pleats on the skirt. The buttons finish kind of mid-thigh, yes, mid-thigh. And so then there's a little slit up the front, and I just like the proportion of it. The skirt, there's like some volume at the top, so it gets kind of over hips and bums, but it's not super kind of flared. It's just a really lovely dress, and the vest is absolutely amazing. Haven't told you anything important. Sizing on this, UK 6 to 28. This pattern comes in paper and PDF. Paper is coming. It might even be here by the time this video goes out. It's very much on the way, but PDF is available, and we have Copy Shop as well, so we can print the pattern sheets for you. Right, next up on the Wander Tour of Named, this one is called, I think it's called Mate, Raglan Tunic and Dress. Love this, just great. So there is obviously a dress and a top, or tunics, kind of longish top. The top variation, if I show you, is it's got bust darts, raglan sleeves, quite a kind of loose fitting sleeve, which is really lovely. Then you've got 3 ties as your fastening. Finishes sort of upper thigh lengthwise. Great. Dress variation, very similar. Obviously then it kind of, instead of cutting off mid-thigh, because you know that would show everything, and then continues on until I guess it's kind of a midi length. Little buttons at the front. I actually love that they've made it in a semi-sheer fabric. I think that looks really fab. This variation also, you can see the sleeve is cut slightly narrower and pinches in at the cuff, which I think proportionally works better with the dress. It's just stuff like that names always do. They always like think about these extra little details, which I love, and it's great. So before we move on to the next one, let me just show you the green variation. This picture where you can see the full look and you're like, oh, it looks so lovely, that blouse with the trousers. Where do I get the trousers? Yes, they've made us the trousers too. So the Oleo elastic waist trousers and shorts, really simple pair of elasticated waist, wide leg trousers. You can obviously make them as shorts. Again, they have made what is a very simple pair of like very simple construction. They've just chosen really great fabric and they've made it look really elegant, and I just think it's fab that would work so well with the blouse. Great. So you're thinking, yes, I love these trousers, I would love to make them, but what shall I wear with them if I don't really want or don't really want the tunic style? Don't worry, they've made you another top option. The name, oh gosh, Ulpu, help me. I've definitely said that wrong. Ulpu cross neck, I don't know why I keep saying it, cross neck tank top. I love the shape of this is great. So it's quite a cropped, when I say cropped, kind of at your belly button top, seam down the centre front, and then it's got these great kind of crossover detail for the strap, and then at the back you can see they kind of go straight down. I love this. I thought this was really great, perfect for summer. And I will say this is a jersey pattern, so you will need something, I think you need something quite structured. What have they said? Yes, they have said exactly the same. So you need like a ponte knit, so with like 4-way stretch, but something that's quite structured, because I think for it to hold its shape and to hold you as well, I think that's what you need. But it's a really great pattern. It's just, again, the 4 of them, I think you just, like, I want all of them. Yeah, they've absolutely nailed it. Well done, names. You've tempted us all. Great. So next up, we've got a new pattern from Tessuti. It's called the Aida dress. It's paper, this one. It comes in 2 size bandings, so 6 to 16 and 16 to 22. So just make sure you pick the right one. As usual, Tessuti have absolutely nailed a very simple summer dress and made it quite interesting. So I'll show you some pictures. You can see that it's got a boat neck, it's sleeveless, and you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, that's quite a simple summer dress. Then you start looking at it and they've done some cool pattern cutting with this. So you can see that there is a seam running down the kind of across the back of the dress. There are 2 seams, and then there's asymmetric seam running down the front. You're like, oh, okay, that's quite interesting. But what they've done, which is cool, is they've added in some volume and they've done some cool stuff, which makes the whole silhouette of the dress change and become what I think is really interesting, like a really interesting simple dress, which I think is what Tessuti absolutely nail. So if I show you this picture, you can see that there is some extra volume in some of the panels that have been sewn together, which then creates this interesting, if I show you this picture from the side, you can see there's a slight sort of cocooning of it. I just love it. I think it's really clever. It's great. I think it will look perfect on loads of people. Great summer dress. Now, I know we are in January, but Tessuti are based in Australia. They're in high summer, so they are, look how happy she is. She is living her best life of summer. So let's, either if you're going away on a holiday or you want to pre-make before summer, but this would be a fantastic dress for summer. So either bank it in your pattern bank in your head or get it now ahead of like summer. But I just thought it was really clever, and it's nice to see something that's kind of simple with some, love this one. Next up, we've got something from Coralie Bijasson, the Naima jacket. This is absolutely a lovely bit of tailoring. So sizing on this, so PDF only, and sizing is a UK 6 to 22. I love this jacket. I think it's really, I sort of saw a picture of it and I was like, all right, okay, a nice little tailored jacket. And then you're like, oh, what's going on around the sort of neckline? And if I show you the line drawing, you can see what is going on. So it doesn't have your kind of classic jacket with the lapel, but it does have this really lovely kind of raised bit around the back of the neck that kind of then swoops down to the front. It's got a 2-piece sleeve, and other than the neckline, it's got quite a lot of your kind of classic tailoring details, but I love that little like neck bit. I think it's really elegant. It'll feel really nice to wear, like it's quite secure having something kind of high around the back. I just thought it was really clever. Like, it's sometimes, I especially think with tailoring, it's just, you just need one little detail that makes it really interesting, and this I think is absolutely lovely. So if you are in the market for a bit of like a jacket, definitely go and have a look, because I think it's quite a cool shape. Then last but not least, we have got a new pattern from Nina Lee, which is really exciting. PDF only for this one. Sizing is a UK 6 to 20 or 16 to 28. The 16 to 20 is cut with a B cup. The 16 to 28 you can get in a B cup or a D cup, which is fab. Now, I will say the sample that she's made it in is in quite a busy print, so it's actually really hard to see what is going on. So I'm going to show you straight away the line drawing, because that really kind of gives you a proper idea. So you can see that it's a very lovely kind of, almost not a cowl, but it's got pleated details around the side, which kind of give it some drape across the front. Little spaghetti straps. And it's cut kind of low at the back, but not low enough that you can definitely wear a bra with it. But it has this kind of drapey feel at the front without it being sort of a traditional, kind of feels like a cowl neck, but it's sort of not with that pleating. If I show you this dress, I think you can then see what's going on down here a bit more, this variant. It's really, really lovely, and I just thought it was an absolute banger of a pattern. It also comes with a variation for a simple like slip skirt, which has got elasticated waistband, and I thought that actually is a really useful pattern on its own, let alone the dress. I haven't even said what it's called. An Alameda slip dress and skirt. I've definitely said that incorrectly. In fact, I don't think I probably haven't said any of the names correctly for the whole of this, which is very, very classic of me. Anyway, so that is there if you're looking for a really lovely summer dress. I thought that was a good one. Again, this would be nice for a wedding. So if you've got an event coming up, like in the summer, like add that to the kind of your internal mood board, because I thought it would be a good one. Right, that is it from me this week. I hope I didn't talk too much gibberish, and I will be back next week with another video. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. Bye.